Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Young Titan World. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's been quite some time since I popped up on here to check up on my lovely and beautiful people. I wanted to upload yesterday. I did make content and I was basically shitting on love as a factor, just to be honest about what I was doing. But for some inexplicable reason, it did not save. In fact, the file got corrupted and I could not upload it. Usually when I create a file and I don't upload it instantly, it just goes into the draft section, so I can pick it up tomorrow, then upload it, then you guys get access to that content. But that was not what happened yesterday. What happened was that after I recorded it, I recorded another. In fact, I recorded 2 very beautiful episodes filled with love, filled with discretion, and filled with knowledge, as I am not so abundantly blessed with sometimes. But anyways, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate you guys coming up here and listening to me. Sometimes, let's be honest, I don't drop the oddballs or the greatest pieces of advice. Sometimes my content is probably, what would you say, boring. It doesn't exactly make you want to jump for joy or go to sleep quickly. It's kind of the one that puts you in constant confusion and makes you wonder why you decided to listen to me in the first place. Well, anyways, that cannot be helped. Shikatanai. We all have to move on, and we gotta go past what we usually are faced with. Now, right now, what basically is my concern is what I'm giving to you guys. Now, yes, I've watched over 3 seasons of The Good Doctor, and I gotta be honest with you. It's really pulling me in my emotions, and it's really making me feel sad. Like, it's doing all the right things. It's pushing all of my buttons. But what I hate is when I start to figure out what a TV series is mainly comprising of. It's not necessarily, it's like a trend that TV series cannot help. It's something that they do in order to build structure. Let me just give you an example. When you're watching Flash, you're watching it with the expectancy that you're going to face a moment where the Flash cannot be the villain in the first scene. Usually it's the first scene, okay? And when that happens, you are also going to think that the team as well is going to have a problem with finding out the solution quickly. The Flash is going to get upset. He's going to hurt someone emotionally. And he's going to be like a terrible person in those, first moments when he realizes that he cannot take down the villain. All right? Now, then we move on to the part where they try to realize it, okay? Then they don't exactly do that, but they decide to go about their own personal days and try and figure out what's wrong with each other and find the solutions that can help one another to build up their relationship, blah, 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 all right? Yeah, that when we get to that point, that's the exact point that we get revelation. It's either Cisco gets it, it's either Frost gets it, or it's either the Flash gets it. Sometimes they decide to share the responsibility of figuring it out. It's like, boom, okay, the person who's gonna realize how to figure this all out is gonna be this guy. It's not gonna be always when they say the sentence, they're gonna figure it out. The other person will say the sentence and they'll be like, oh, say that again. It's like, oh my gosh, boom, idea, boom, save the day, boom. That's all that happens. And at the end of everything, you always feel that the Flash is cocky. You know, no matter even if they're taken down twice after the last scene, you know that he's gonna win. At the end of every episode, you know they're gonna win. Unless it's a cliffhanger. Cliffhangers are the exceptions. They're the parts where they're gonna, the parts where they're gonna hold on to you and drag you into the next season. When that happens, it just means that they want you to keep watching them, okay? That's the only time they won't let the Flash, win. Unless, of course, they intend on keeping the villain. There's a structure. There's a main villain for every season. Kind of two or maybe one. But, so. My gosh. I think I'm gonna be able to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wait this long. I don't think I know. I don't know if I'll be able to hold on. Everyone's buying some. I think we should go out. I think I wanted to be able to buy, but it might seem like we're not early. Maybe we should just go and buy tacos at the far end. But yes, where was I? We're basically contemplating what is the usual trend for every TV series. Now, granted, it's not exactly what you would prefer. It's mostly a little dramatic, all right? Every single moment that you get, you're gonna have yourself to blame. At one point in time, if you cannot figure out what they're playing at, okay? Because it's obvious throughout every episode, there is always a format that they stick to. And you can't force them to change that format, especially if they want to make more of these. Now, yes, they will try and spice things up, but I have always felt like they try their hardest to bring in new characters and to make us fall in love with them all over again just so that they can kill those characters off. It's not exactly the best feeling in the world to know that one new character that they introduce us to is gonna be killed. They're just the characters that exist. It's not anything perfect. I'm pretty sure there is a part of all of this that is written in a textbook somewhere, and it explains why every character exists the way they do. While we have the main characters, we have the side characters, we have the characters that don't necessarily matter, but they show up at certain points in time. I don't know the names for them, but I'm assuming that all of them have their responsibilities, their priorities, which makes it quite different from one person to the other. Now, what was I talking about when I said that The Good Doctor seems to also have the same kind of trend going on for it? Now, mainly when we're talking about, let's see, Sean as a good person, he's a great person, okay? He has this constant willingness to commit to the job that is handed to him. He's always doing the most, in terms of how much he gets to give to pretty much any of the people that come into the surgery room, all right? And I don't know, they always seem to discuss their personal matters. I never knew that that's how it happens in the surgery room. I thought the surgery room was filled with people who are so serious that they would not have a casual conversation whilst they're trying to save someone's life. They've opened up your brain. They wouldn't necessarily talk about which president they think is best, all right? I didn't think of it that way. But, going back to it, it's a really serious thing. if you don't decide to downplay it and make it seem like a normal thing to you, you're gonna be so hyped up, or you're gonna be pressurized to the point where you're gonna make a mistake, because the atmosphere is tense, and when it's tense, you're gonna fuck up, right? Okay, so that all seems to be a new thing to me. So I've never really been a fan of the medical kind of TV series, mainly because I feel as if the actors go through a harder deal in order for them to capture their lines. Now we're talking about characters that are going out of their way to just basically say sentences, and they've got to like jam it all in there. They've got to jam it all in there. Like, there is no room for error, especially when they're in scenes where someone's given a whole dialogue. Sometimes I feel as if Murphy, the guy who plays Murphy, has gone through so much in order to bring this character to life. Because not only is he trying to be an autistic person, at least I hope he's not autistic in real life, because if it was, it would suck really bad, and maybe him trying to play out this role might be convenient for him. But let's just assume that he's not. And so he's trying to act like he is. Now that's where things are going to get saucy, you know, because now we've got a character that is constantly playing this role and reading out his lines. Like, he's going all out. I've seen him speak regular sentences before, so I'm like, okay, this guy definitely is going above and beyond in order to get his lines right. And that ain't no joke, because if that's no joke, then we've got ourselves a problem. Then that is one of the reasons why I think that he is gonna probably get an Oscar, because he's very devoted to the character that he is. But I'm pretty sure that whatever that I was planning out to say from the beginning is not that which I have achieved. Do you know why? Because I'm currently walking in the midst of people, and I don't see myself concentrating anytime soon. You know, this thing is kind of difficult. I wanted just to give a general outlook of all the episodes that I've watched. You know, season 1, 2, 3. Hopefully 4 at the end of today. Probably 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, no, it's only up to 6. So probably when we get to 6, we'll have a much more defined resolution of what Sean Murphy will be, and has already accomplished throughout these entire seasons of The Good Doctor. I do hope to see this character in a different TV series, and hopefully he's in a much less rigid character set, because let's face it, it's quite demanding for what he has to do every single time. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna make an order. So